morning, maths time. Let's have a little look at what we're doing today. So today we're going to see if we can put things in order. So place numbers in the right order. And order means in the way that they should go. So let's have a look first at our star words. So we've got our star words today. We've got the word order. And we've got greater. Now we were looking at greater on Monday, weren't we? Something that's bigger. So greater or greatest or more. And then yesterday we were looking at less or decreasing. So less and decreasing mean the same thing. They're getting smaller. Whereas increasing and more mean the same thing because you're getting more. Well done. Right, our first job to do today is to make a tower of cubes for each of the numbers that you can see here. And then we're going to see if we can find out the one that has the most cubes. Now, if you've got some Lego at home or some building blocks at home, maybe you could build a tower as well. But I'm going to have a go on here. So what's this number here? This number here is 7. So I'm going to see if I can build 7. If it will let me, let's try. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nearly there, 6, 7. That's quite a high one, isn't it? Goes right up. Right, what's this number here? Number 2. Right, so we need 2 for this one. 1, 2. Great. What about this one? Number 4. Well done. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. So which one has the most cubes? How am I going to know which has the most cubes? That's right, it will be the tallest one because we're putting them standing on each other, aren't we? So 7 has the most cubes. It is the tallest and it is the biggest number. So it is greater than the others. Well done. If you'd like to have a go at doing a few more numbers with your cubes and finding out which one has the most cubes, which is the greatest, which has less, and see if you could put them in order. We're going to move on and have a look at our next bit today. We're going to have a look at our new learning and we're going to see if we can put these numbers in order. So which number do I need to start with? You can probably see them all over the page. So the number that I need to start with will be the smallest one because I want them to be increasing. So the smallest number I can see is this one here, which is number 1. So which number do I need next if I'm putting them in increasing order? 1, 2, good job. And then 3, well done. And then 4, you're very good at this. And then 5. Remember, they're getting more each time, aren't they? So what's 1 more than 5? 6, well done. And then 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Well done. We've put those in order. So we know which number comes next and the fact that it is 1 greater. So 2 is 1 greater than 1, isn't it? And 6 is 1 greater than 5. Well done. They are in increasing order. Now maybe you'd like to cut some numbers out and have a go at seeing if you can put them in increasing order, or maybe write them on your whiteboard, starting with number 1 and going up 1 each time so that the number is 1 greater and increasing in order. Right, on here, look, we've got some fish bowls with some numbers in them. Wow, look at all those. And I'm going to be sending you home this sheet for you to be having a go at this at home if you would like to. So you can cut out your fish bowls and have a go at this activity with me, the one that I'm having a go at next. Now we need to put them into order, but this time in decreasing order. So this time, instead of them going up, we're going to make them go down. So we're going to start with the biggest number. And I've started with the biggest number over here. Look, I've got number 10. Well done. So what was the next number? If it's decreasing by 1, getting 1 smaller each time, it's 9. Well done. And if it was going to get smaller by 1 again, it would be 8. Well done. Now when you get your fish bowls, you can carry on and make them all the way along until you get to 0, which will be the last one. And when you've got them in order, you can practice saying our stem sentences. So we could say, because we're going backwards, we're decreasing, I can say that I know when I put 10 down, I know that 9 is next, because 10 is 1 more than 9. 10 is the greatest number. 10 is greater than 9, and 9 is less than 10. So I knew that 9 had to come next. Now I also know that 8 is next, because 9 is 1 more than 8. 9 is the greater number. 9 is greater than 8, and 8 is less than 9. So I know that one comes next. What's going to come next there? 7 would be next, because 8 is 1 more than 7. 8 is greater than 7, and 7 is less than 8. Well done. So when you get your cards, you can cut them out and see if you can put them in order, in decreasing order from 10 to 0, and then see if you can use our stem sentences to tell us all about the numbers. It also says here that you might like to use some cubes to check, to make sure that 9 is smaller than 10. So you'll be able to lay your cubes out or build little towers to check. So you might like to have a go at that as well. Right, we've got another game here, and it's another game with the fish bowls, but this time inside the fish bowls there are fishes. So what we're going to do with this game is we're going to choose 3 cards. So I'm going to choose this one, and this one, and this one. Okay, so I've chosen my 3 cards for the game. Now the first question here says, which card has the most fish? Right, let me have a look. Well, this one's got none, so it won't be that one. Which one has got the most? 1, 2, 3. I think this one has the most. Which card has the fewest? Well, that's this one because it's got none, isn't it? So that's that one. So which card should go in the middle? Well, that one's the only one left. But why? Well, that one goes in the middle because it is more or greater than that one, but it is less than this one. So it's got to go in the middle because 1 is bigger or greater than 0, but 1 is smaller or less than 3. So it's going to go in the middle there, isn't it? Right, let's try another one. I'm going to move that one to there, I think, and I'm going to move that one to there, and I'm going to move that one to there. Okay, so which card has the most fish? Well, I can see it's not that one, but I might have to count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 in that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in that one. So which has the most? Now I know that 9 is greater than 8, so this one must have the most. Which has the fewest? Well, that's this one because that's got much less, hasn't it? So that's the fewest. So that means number 8, this one here, must be in the middle. Now why is it in the middle? Well, it's in the middle because 8 is greater than 2 or more than 2, but 8 is less or fewer than 9. So 8 has to go in the middle. Brilliant. So I will send this home for you to be having a go with as well, to see if you can choose 3 cards, find out which one has the most, which one has the fewest, which one goes in the middle and why it goes in the middle. Remember, you could use your keywords, your star words, to help you explain why it has to go in the middle. Right, let's have another look here. Now this is a little bit like the game we've just been playing, but it's putting them in order. And this time we're putting them in order, showing the most fish to the fewest fish. So we're making sure that we put them in the right order. And we've checked, look, by putting cubes to represent each fish. So for every fish in my bowl, I've got one little cube, because it's easier to count the cubes and to see the cubes than it is the fish. So I can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cubes and 10 fishes here. And that's the most, because this one has only got 4, and I can sabotage that. I don't need to count that. I can see that that's 4, and I can also see that this is 1. And I know that 1 is the fewest because 1 is less than 4. So 4 will need to go in the middle. So there they are. They're in an order from most to fewest. Right. Now let's have a look down here. Is this in the order from most to fewest? No, not at all. Look, this is from fewest to most. Now we can see that by looking at the fish, but we maybe won't know which of these has the most unless we use some representation. Maybe we can use the cubes to help us remember how many. So there are 2 in this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in this one. Not many more here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here. But 7 is still most, isn't it? Because 7 is greater than 6. So now I know that these are in order from most to fewest, and these are in order from fewest to most. So when you get your cards, maybe you'd like to have a game with somebody at home to see if you can order your 3 cards first from most to fewest, and then maybe from fewest to most. Well done. And maybe even use some cubes, or if you're really lucky, some biscuits to show a representation of the numbers. Good job. Let's have a look here. Here is a reminder of our star words. So we've been putting things in order today, thinking about the greater one and the one that's greatest. So if you're in the middle, you're greater, but you're not greatest, are you? Because the greatest one is the biggest one. So we've been putting them in order, going either up, increasing by 1 more, or going decreasing by less and going backwards. So these are our star words today. Right, we've got one more job to do. So it says here, are these numbers ordered in increasing or decreasing order? Now remember, increasing means it's getting bigger, and decreasing means it's getting smaller. So let's look at our first numbers that are here. So my first number here is number 7. Good. My second number, my middle number, is number 4. Now is 4 more or less than 7? Oh, it's less, isn't it? So I think we're less, so we're decreasing. But let's check with the third one. What's the third one? Oh, 1. And 1 is less than 4, isn't it? So 7 is the greatest. 4 is greater than 1, so 4 is in the middle, but 1 is at the end, so we are decreasing. The numbers are getting smaller or less. Oh, so those numbers are decreasing. Right, let's look at our last one over here. And my first number is number 2. My middle number is number 5. Right, so 2 and 5. So 2 is smaller than 5 or less than 5, isn't it? What's my third number? 8. And 8 is greater than 5. So I think it's getting more each time. 2, 5 is more, 8 is more. So our numbers are increasing. So our number pattern here was decreasing, getting smaller. And our number pattern here was increasing, getting bigger. Well, I hope you enjoy having some fun with the fish in the tank, seeing if you can make patterns from most to fewest, or fewest to most, and have a go here, see if you can use our stem sentences to say why they're in the order that they're in. And I look forward to seeing what wonderful work you're doing on your portfolios.